what we need to do. We need to grow quite a bit after last weekend. You know, we weren't the help that we were missing. We were without one of our big offensive threats, and that really showed. And that was really one of the big issues that we were experiencing, was finding a way to put balls away so we could end some of those rallies. You know, we battled, we served and passed pretty well for the most part. We had moments we struggled there as well, but we did not. I thought two areas. I thought offensively, we really had a hard time getting kills, and there were situations where we put ourselves at an advantage and still weren't able to capitalize. And then there were just a lot of mishaps, it felt like, defensively, and just at times we just looked a little bit, like I said this after the game, but just a little bit discombobulated at times and not flowing out there, and hoping to get back on track this weekend. All the talk that we, you know, for the last year in COVID, we talked so much about the CCAA and the conference competition. And then with the newer kids, same thing. You know, this is not a low-level Division II conference. This is a high-level conference. We've got national champion in our conference, but from top to bottom, the teams are highly competitive, including ourselves. But it takes getting out there and experiencing it for you to really understand it. In the last 2 weekends, we've gotten to get out there and experience it, and it's only going to allow our young players to grow. We have a lot of young players. There's a lot of growth that needs to happen.
I love playing really high level volleyball. I've been playing high level volleyball my whole life, and it's tough seeing how we responded initially, but I think it's a good kind of a wake up call to like just how I know, like, we've played at that level before. I know we can do it consistently. It's just like practicing. It's good to see that we can be up there with them eventually. Well, I think just staying consistent in the setting position is always something that as a setter you want to do. You always want to make sure you're bettering the ball, and just making sure I'm always doing that. And then personally, I want to make sure my defense is always up to par. My defensive play has always been something that I've kind of prided myself on, and it hasn't really been up to how I've always played recently. So that's my main goal for myself.
And I just want to thank our fans, our fellow student athletes, all the coaches that got their teams out there, and just the community in general. We had big crowds. You know, those are the biggest crowds we played in front of so far this year. And typically that is how it goes here at Humboldt. The community comes out and supports us no matter how things are going. Our fellow student athletes come out and support their volleyball team, no matter how things are going for us. And we just really, really appreciate it. And, you know, just want to say thank you to all those people that came out and supported us both nights.
It's so much fun. I mean, student athletes on campus, we just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like all athletes are always like friends. Like everyone is so nice. Soccer, basketball, literally everyone. And it's just so fun looking out into the stands and seeing your friends who are also athletes like cheering you on. Like they're going so wild out there in the stands, and it's like we just all do it for each other. Like we're going to the soccer games.